Hi, and welcome to this episode of John's Motorcycle Rescue and Review. Today, I'm going to be doing a project update on my 1983 Kawasaki GPZ 1100. As you can see, the front fairing is back on the bike, and I was able to get the front fairing stay welded at a weld shop and repainted and put that all back together. While I had the fairing off, I went ahead and mounted the new clutch cable from Motion Pro on the bike, and I'm going to be going now for my first test drive after putting on the new clutch cable. When I looked at the old clutch cable, it was no wonder that the clutch was slipping at higher RPM due to the fact that the cable had such difficult motion that I don't think it was letting the clutch engage fully, and I think that was causing it to slip. Hopefully it didn't burn out the clutch in the process, but I'll take a ride and see what I think. Alright, so let me put on some gear and let's go for a ride. Right off the bat, that clutch pull is seriously light. I can't believe what a difference that clutch cable made. So we'll see. I'll drive the bike a little bit gently at first here, get things up to temp, and then I'm hoping that the clutch doesn't slip anymore. I didn't force it to that point too many times, so we'll see. If the clutch is burned out, it's honestly because it was misadjusted and the clutch cable was sticking and not letting it fully engage. Unfortunately, it still slips just a little bit at higher RPM. So I'll either need to replace, I may just replace the whole unit or try it with a little bit heavier springs. As light as the clutch pull is, it may be running the stock original springs. This thing is also geared low, and because it's geared really low, if I gear it closer to stock, what'll happen is it'll actually be in that torque range for longer, and the clutch will actually be more prone to slipping. The bike is running great. I hadn't run it in about a week, and when I fired it up a little bit ago, it just fired right up. No issues. As far as the gearing goes, at 60 miles an hour, I'm running about 4,500 RPM, and to me that's just, it's too high. So like I say, I checked the front tooth. The front sprocket is a 14 tooth to gear it down for quick takeoffs. And honestly, it almost does this bike a disservice because it pulls so nicely that top end's not much more than 100 miles an hour the way it's geared now. And for the type of riding I do, I'll probably put it at least closer to stock, at least go to a 15 tooth front sprocket. Yeah, I felt the solid rear end right there.
Surprisingly, for the amount of power that this thing has, and for its long, low, racy looks, it is very easy to drive. It's very stable, and the stability is a little bit deceptive maybe, because I want to push it a little harder in the corners. It really does track nicely right now, but I'm afraid that if I do too aggressively, I'm going to be dragging that exhaust. With the fairing bracket welded, the front fairing is much more stable. Now, this is a rough road, so it may bounce around a little bit, but it's not flopping in the breeze and flopping all over the place like it was previously.